Okay, viewers all over the world. So let's continue from where we stopped under episode 44, part 2. Okay, part 2. We have this is where we stop with part 1. So we have to start with part 2 to resolve this problem now, which is s squared minus 2s minus 3 equals 0. Okay, so let us write it out. So without waste of time, so we have many ways of resolving quadratic problems. So, but I want to use one of the simplest methods since the question is objective. Okay, so all we need to do here is this. You will discover that this question or this quadratic equation is made up of about 3 terms. The terms here is, the first term is s squared, followed by the second term, which is minus 2s, and the third term here is minus 3. To resolve this problem, Matthew, this is an expression. S squared minus 2s minus 3 is called a quadratic expression. If you couldn't call it quadratic expression, you call it a quadratic trinomial. It's called trinomial because of it's made up of 3 terms, which I have just mentioned. That the 3 terms here are what? S squared minus 2s and minus 3. These are the 3 terms. This is a term, this is a term, and this is a term. So to resolve this kind of problem without waste of time, because of it's an objective question, so you have to multiply the first term with the constant term, which is the third term there. So you can do something like this. So what it means is this: you are not saying s squared times minus 3. S squared times minus 3 will give you minus what? Will give you minus 3s squared. What I have just done is this. I say s squared, which is the first term, minus that's times minus 3. And you know that this is a negative 3. So that gave me what? Minus 3s squared. So now the next thing that you should consider, I've told us, based on this place, you discover that the question, you can see it, that I meet up with the fourth option here. So it means that the 2 factors that we consider here, the bigger factor must be preceded with a what? Negative. And look at it. What are those 2 factors? Now you can multiply together to give you minus 3. And when you add these 2 factors, it will give you what? Minus 2. So looking at this is a minus 3. So you discover that the 2 factors that could give you minus 3 if you multiply them should be what? Should be minus 3 and a positive 1. Understood? Yes, because we said that the 2 factors must have opposite sign, and the bigger factor must be preceded by negatives. So it will be minus 3 and what? And plus 1. And mark you, we are dealing with algebra. So you cannot just consider it ordinary minus 3. So it will be minus 3x and x. So that is what it means. Okay, so let's see. If it's a minus 3s plus what? S. So let's see. You know that minus 3s plus s will give you minus 2s. And if you say that minus 3s times s, that will give you minus 3s squared. I think we are right with this. So the next thing that you do is to rewrite this first term, which is s squared. Then come down to this, you rewrite what? The minus 3 here equals what? 0. This is what so I just repeated the first term, and I repeated the constant term, which is the third term, which is minus 3. Then the only one we change here is the minus 2s. Instead of us writing minus 2s, then we have to replace it with a minus 3s plus s, because minus 3s plus s will give us minus 2s. So looking at this, you will now consider what is common. This is s squared minus 3s. What is common here? We discover that what is common here is x. You factor it out. So so let us say implies. So since ss is common, you factor it out. You do like this. What it means is assume that you are using s to divide s squared now. S into s squared will give you x minus, which is this, s into 3s, you are left with a 3. Then close bracket. This is addition plus What is common here? When you look at it, you discover that there's nothing that is common. Since there's nothing that is common here, you assume 1 to be common. You assume that 1 is common to them. So put 1 here. Open bracket. So s minus 1, 3 equals 0. So look, when you look at this stage, this is x, which was factored out, open bracket up and close, s minus 3. Then this is addition, and we discover that what is common here is 1. So open bracket and close, s minus 3. Whatever sign that is here should be the sign that should be here. And you can see that s minus 3 is the same thing as s minus 3 here. So this is called common factor. This is called common factor. So let's move to this side. Okay, so what we now do is this. What we have factored out here and what we have factored out here, we bring them together, which should be, which implies s, which is this s plus 1, open bracket, this is s minus 3 equals 0. So what I have just done here is this. So the factor out, values here are variable. I bring them together. Since this is s minus 1, s minus 3, s minus 3, they are the same. So I just have to take one of the brackets and I now equate everything to 0. Okay, so at this stage, this is called what? Factorization. This is called factorization. And factorization is a process in which what an expression or equation is reduced to a product of 2 linear factors. I say factorization. This is a process in which an expression or equation is what reduced to a product of 2 linear factors. You can see the product now, so 2 linear factors. Okay, at this stage now, we can now say s plus 1 equals to 0 or s minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, which implies s plus 1 equals 0 or s minus 3 equals 0. Okay, so s plus 1 equals to 0 or s minus 3 equals 0. Therefore, so then you will have to apply the law of transposition. Okay, the first one, which is s plus 1 equals 0, you are looking for x here. You have to transpose what? 1 from the left hand side to the right hand side. Automatically the sign here that it possesses here, which is positive, will be what? Will be replaced by negative when it crosses this sign of equality to the right hand side. So here now you have the s equals minus 1. Or the same thing, consider this side. So you have also transposed this minus 3 to the right hand side. Already is preceded by negative on the what? Left hand side. When this 3 crosses this equality sign to the right hand side, this negative will what? Will be replaced by positive. So therefore now, so it means that s equals to what? 3. So hence s equals to what? Minus 1 or what? 3. Okay, so the answer to this is s is either minus 1 or 3, and that is the answer to this very question. That is the answer to this very question. Viewers all over the world, I remain your humble mathematician. Please continue to follow my page. You can see how we are dealing with it. We are not just joking. We are really giving the world what we should give them. And I need your support. Please help me share. Like, share it, because many children, many students, they need this. They need this. Please share my videos to many of them, to all your friends, groups, and any person you feel that you can help mathematically. Please help me share these videos. Thank you so much. I love you.